Hi. Storyboarding, for those that aren't familiar, is a method of breaking the script down into still pictures in a sort of cartoon or magazine layout, so telling the major beats of the story shot by shot. If you're anything like me, then you'll draw like a 4-year-old with a wandering eye who's just drawn something from mum's fridge magnet. Once you have a shot list, that really ought to be enough to narrow down what's essentially needed to get the scene done. It gives you the number of camera positions you're expecting in any given day, and also an idea of where the light is coming from. Plus, what of the actor is going to be seen, i.e. is it a head and shoulders shot, or are we going to need to see her feet at some point? Often storyboarding is used when VFX are going to get involved and everything is really dependent on controlling exactly what's going to be seen and what is not. A lot of money will be riding on those decisions, or it can be an expensive sequence with a host of extras, an army or such. Storyboarding can also be used to raise finance on a film where the producers want to give the money an insight and confidence in the project, with some visuals as to what it might look like when complete. For our purposes, it's most likely not needed, but then if you can draw any better than me, perhaps it'll really help you work out what you want and visualize the finished article. As a visual man using a fair amount of VFX, I know Steve Norrington's storyboards a great deal, thereby paring down exactly what he's going to shoot, and so does no more, saving him both time and money on the shoot and in the edit. He hates doing anything more than he has to. It's a huge waste of time and resources shooting footage he's not going to use, and storyboarding really helps him pare it down with little more than a pencil and paper. As I say, if it's your forte, or you know someone who's great at it and invested enough to do it for the price of a burger, then fill your boots. There's a myriad of ways to skin this cat. Not that I advocate skinning cats. There's also quite a few dedicated software packages out there now that do it all, and some that'll even animate too. Always make allowances though for the unexpected during a shoot. Something an actor does or comes up with, or conversely something unforeseen that prevents you getting the shot the way you saw it. Because you'll have run that film hundreds of times over and over in your head to make sure there aren't any horrible mistakes, and you've an idea of the flow, the beats, the look you want. Maybe a huge lorry parks up in the shot and you have to change all your angles. In which case, go with that. Don't ever get stuck in a groove with no budget. That's the other great advantage, is that you're more often than not totally at liberty to go with things when they take off, in a way that bigger budgets simply aren't. That's the great strength to what you're doing, catching the spontaneous. Even if it's something around you that you had no control over, a flock of birds appearing, or a cat doing something funny. Who doesn't like a cat video?